Go.
Good afternoon, ma'am. We are three members of the Mountain. Our subject is social science and philosophy. We are conducting an interview to you, ma'am, for our school project about our Commodore history and our first question is about leadership and philosophy. What is your approach to leading and motivating students and staff in the maritime program? How do you ensure everyone?
One question. No, I will answer first the first question. Leadership. How to develop leadership.
Okay.
First of all, me as an administrator should be the first one to show leadership. In other words, a good leader is also a good follower. Therefore, we should be able to follow the rules and regulations of the school for you to implement whatever the policies of the schools are, of the school is. And it is very important that you have to show to your constituents, especially the subordinates under the department, of how you lead people. If you follow, naturally they will follow. If you don't follow, naturally they will not follow also. So it is very important that you should be a good follower before you be a good leader. Now about the maritime industry, you know that in maritime discipline is very important. And one of the problems is a graduate who is not a board leader. Because when you go on board, you should be a good leader also. And if you are not a good leader, it will be a problem when it comes to shipboard training and when you work on board a ship. So for that, the school implement and plan activities wherein the students will be developed in their leadership skills. And how do you do this? You should join extracurricular activities and organizations for you to be able to develop your leadership skills. And because of this one, you can also develop one of the core values, which is social responsibility. So if you join the extracurricular activities and the outreach programs and community service, you can develop your social skills. When we say social skills, that pertains to the way that you deal with people and how you will behave with people. On board the ship, it is an island. The ship is an island. Why? Because it is a floating community wherein we have the seafarers there and you will be future seafarers. And when we say floating community, it is made up of people who work together and who understand each other. So if you don't understand each other and you cannot work with others, what will be now your situation of work? You will always be stressed. And that is one way of coping with stress. You should know how to work with people and be able to learn. So that's it.
So, ma'am, for the follow-up question, how do you ensure everyone stay aligned with the school visions?
What is the question?
How do you ensure everyone stay aligned with school
Stay
vision?
aligned.
Paano mo po, ma'am, kumbaga may magkaka sa eskwela?
Stay aligned with the school's vision and mission. Remember that you have your philosophy, vision, mission, and goals of the school. Before any program, any objective of every department is conceived, they should first refer to the PBMGO of the school, because this is now your guide and this is now the direction of the school. So every department has their own objectives, and the objectives are geared or trickled down from the PBMGO. Kumbaga, it is taken now from the PBMGO, and the departments here will be the one to design programs and activities that is aligned to the PBMGO for them to carry it out to be developed by the students. That is how it is done.
Okay. This is my second question.
Third question,
Follow-up question.
follow-up.
Yeah, maritime industry preparation. How does the school prepare student for the challenges and opportunities in maritime industry? And what unique programs or initiatives set it apart from others?
We have the KCMMC 01, number 01. That is the Joint January Memorandum Circular. Number 01, series of, we have already the latest 2023, wherein all the requirements, all the implement rules and regulations pertaining to maritime education is written, and all the rules that we have to follow, especially yung mga institution, maritime institution. So to prepare the students for this one, we have to follow strictly and develop the students according to the requirement. Because if we're not going to develop the students according to the requirement, they cannot go on, especially sa mga documentary requirements and also the medical exams, the grade requirements, the attitude. It is holistic. It's not only the grades, but the totality of the seafarer. That's how we develop. That's why, together with the guidance office, we always indicate that activities are geared towards the development of the students to be qualified when we join your graduation. That's it.
Follow-up question. For you, ma'am, what do you have seen of the legacy of our commander?
Commodore. Actually, I have worked with him. My first work here, my first year here, he was my boss, and he is a good man. And he really has the passion. He was very passionate when it comes to the students. He really loves the Bicolanos. That's why he put up the school. He was called the man who built a ship on top of the mountain. The man who built a ship on top of the mountain. Because we don't have CC, we don't have ocean, we don't have river, we have mountain. There is a, but still, he built a school. Why? Because he wanted to help the seafarer. He wanted to build the Bicolanos, he wanted to help the Bicolanos have a better life. How is that? By going on board, because the salary is really better. Yeah, the legacy is that is the legacy of our founder. His passion and vision to be the premier institution in the maritime industry and training, the maritime education.
Thank you.
Welcome. All the time.